Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how y'all keeping? This is the Panda Puncher, yes, Panda Puncher, and hello. This might come out of the blue for you because nothing seems to have changed, but it's been over a month since I actually recorded a video. I knew a certain delay in my ability to record was coming up, so I pre-recorded a bunch of stuff. Primarily, obviously, RimWorld, Sanctuary RPG, and Dwarf Fortress. So I thought I would just address a few things with some random Rocket League footage in the background from another mediocre game that we had. Some terrible defending on our part. We go a couple of goals down, we leave it late, we get back into the game, and I won't spoil it for you, but we win. So we do. But a few things I wanted to address. One, I haven't been recording because 1st September I got a new job, and unfortunately the job was 80 miles away from where I lived, so I had a 160 mile a day round trip via public transport, so that was fun. And so by the time I got home in the evenings, I was away from the house for 13 hours. So the last thing I wanted to do was sit and record video games, because I wouldn't be putting all my effort into it. Not that I put a pile in anyway, but the little I put in just wouldn't be replicated. So there was that to deal with. And yeah, I started then mid-September. I was just bulk recording stuff on the weekend, but then eventually the weekends turned to having to pack to move house, because obviously I was looking for a house to move closer to work, and then find a house that we could take from October onwards. And yeah, new house meant needing to get a new internet connection. New internet connection meant waiting for BT to get off their ass to do what they needed to do in order to connect us up, and lo and behold, we eventually got it done. And I got back into the swing of things today, recorded the next episode of the Dwarf Tower series, and in typical Dwarf Fortress fashion, normally if you're just playing on your own, you would, after a month of not playing a particular fort, it would take too long to get back up to speed with what you were doing, so you just sort of scrap it, start new. Doesn't cost you anything to do that in Dwarf Fortress. Pardon me. But because I was doing the Tower series, it was kind of a unique concept for me to be playing as. Not a unique concept to Dwarf Fortress, but I wanted to finish it out, and I was going to take the first episode that I recorded today to be sort of like a slow paced, get back up to speed, figure out where I was and what I was doing episode. But in typical Dwarf Fortress fashion, it threw some fun my direction, and yeah, I was thrown back into the thick end pretty quickly. The other series is the Elon Musk RimWorld series, which I'm enjoying. I like the concept of it, and thankfully it's still Alpha 15. So I hope to continue that. I'm not too sure. The only thing that's making me want to continue that is near the end of my pre-recorded stuff. It threw a nice storywork spanner. Threw a nice... the terminology was terrible. It threw a nice spanner into the works story-wise. See, as long as it remains Alpha 15, I might still record it, just to not necessarily explore what the game has to offer, because we all know what it has to offer. I just kind of want to explore the storyline that I've created and what RimWorld has thrown my way in the last episode. And then of course we have Frank's adventures in Sanctuary RPG. Transsexual Frank, or transgendered, or whatever. I never know what the correct term is nowadays. You think you know it, and then it changes, and then you're wrong. So it's either just say the whole list. One of them's bound to be right. So yeah, transgendered Frank, and yeah, I'm just going to see that story through, simply due to the fact that I love that game. I love its graphical style, or lack of. I love its music, I love its humour and story, and I want to see the story and see how it plays out. So I'm going to play that one regardless. A couple other things I want to do is, there's some small games like Turmoil. I'll obviously continue with the DayZ stuff, Armour 3 highlights, that kind of thing. World of Warships. But of course I need to be playing those games in order to record them, and I'm only getting back into that now. The one other thing I wanted to address primarily is that for over a month now I have been unable to view the comments or to comment on my own videos, which isn't been a massive problem for me due to the fact that I'm not inundated with comments. But when I have had comments during this little problem and I haven't been able to reply, so I was forced to create a temporary account called ThePandaPuncher Temp in order to actually reply to my own comments. So, because it is quite a unique problem, When I'm signed in as the ThePandaPuncher, I can't comment on my own videos, I can't see comments on my own videos, I can't see my own discussion page, but I can go onto other people's channels and see their comments and comment on their videos as the ThePandaPuncher. And then I thought maybe it's just the comments on my channel, but it's not, because other people have commented since, and I can sign into other names and go on to ThePandaPuncher videos, see the comments, comment, reply, all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of a weird one. I've brought it up on YouTube, and yeah, you know how they go. It's not really the greatest customer service in the world, so hopefully that gets sorted, because I do like to comment or to reply to comments whenever I get them, because it is nice to be engaged. You know, people have taken the time and effort to watch the video. Most of the time the comments are on Dwarf Fortress, and it's people offering advice on what they've seen or answering random queries that I threw out in my train of thoughts whilst recording the video, and I just like to reply. And you think, you know, I know they keep screwing up comments, but they have to sort it out. Quite a few other people have been affected by the same problem over the years, and you know, around the same time it happened to me, it happened to another person. We have sort of a joint ticket open on the YouTube support community thing, but again, it's pretty terrible. What was the other thing I wanted to address? So yeah, the current series is what I intend to do, my excuses for not recording, the comments issue, and yeah, what you've been watching in the background is 3 guys flopping about for a while, trying their hardest to lose this game or to not win. It is an overtime. This overtime goes on quite a while as far as I mind. Might be around, you know, the late 1 minute something or the early 2 minutes something, but you know, we've had a couple of chances already to win this game, and you know, I hate the matches in Rocket League where they just drag out. You go into overtime, and you know, sometimes it might hit the 5, 6, 7 minute mark, and it's just like, will the match ever fucking end? The last time I played Rocket League was back at the big international series that weekend. I think it was like late August, early September, around that time. And so I haven't played any of the new game modes or anything like that, so I'm looking forward to get back into playing this game. And yeah, I'm not sure if this match ends soon at all. It's not a great finish that gets us to win. It's more a great tackle. I say that because I get the tackle. Of course it's going to be great, because I'm unbelievable at this game. Look at this. See, only a really talented player could mean to do that. I'm really just buying time here, because I did not know how long this was going to go on. I don't think there's much longer left. The 2 guys I'm playing with here basically carry me every single match, and I think this might be, yeah, this is it. Oh, you going to defend that? No, you're not. Win! So yeah, that was that match, and those are my excuses. I look forward to recording new stuff, continuing the series as I have, and hopefully, if anyone ever does decide to leave a comment, at some point I might be able to reply with my actual account. But until then, this video is over. Please, for God's sake, go away, and until next time, good luck and goodbye.